the looming question, the elephant in the room, I'm going to put it out there. When's Diontae Johnson going to get into the paint and score a touchdown? He doesn't have one yet in the 2022 season.
Yeah, I think Coach T, man, he hit it on the head what he said. He said, just waiting on Kenny Pickett. In this business, there is no such thing as a waiting game in the NFL. You got to learn on the go, and you got to learn ASAP. What I did see with Kenny Pickett, him starting consistent weeks, he's seeing the field. He's just seeing the field a little bit slow, but I guarantee you, the more he plays, he's going to start reading his keys ASAP, and that's just with experience. So I'm seeing a lot from Kenny Pickett. I'm seeing him getting rid of the ball faster than he was, and him learning on the go. And I think he's just ahead of the game right now because he did play all 4 years in college, Mark. So it's just a matter of time, even though time is not on your hand when you talk about the NFL. But I think he'll be just fine. Najee got going. Warren wound up getting hurt. I think he hurt a hamstring in the game, in the last game. But other than that, we see Najee, when Najee gets there, he's back like he's Superman. He's back. But getting Pickett, GAP, and we're talking about gap. You know what I'm saying? So getting Pickett back in the game, getting him involved early and often. So when we do that, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers have a chance. It's just, Kenny Pickett just seeing the field faster.
Ike, you've lent me your psychic abilities some this season, and I mentioned how a few weeks back the Steelers hadn't had a rush more than 20 yards, and the offense putting up more than 20 points in a game. This has got to be the week Diontae Johnson scores a touchdown. And this was a player who was a Pro Bowler a year ago with Big Ben. I know it takes time to develop rapport. You put Kenny Pickett out there in week 4 against the Jets, and you might not have had the rapport that he would have had with Pickett had Pickett been the starter from the jump. So you're trying to figure this out on the fly. I certainly get that. But we're talking about a player who, again, was a Pro Bowler a year ago, and that level of production hasn't been, what you would have expected for that huge contract extension he signed on the eve of the season. All Diontae Johnson's fault? No, but those are the factors that go into, okay, a guy's a Pro Bowl player, one of the top 4 at his position, at least, a little bit based on merit, a little bit based on fan vote, Ike. Hopefully they can get him going and he can develop a rapport with Kenny Pickett. And that's just something I'd like to see. And when I saw that Diontae hadn't scored this season, it was like, oh, man. Again, I know he had that rapport with Big Ben, but the offense, it just hasn't been there. And it goes back to what I've said in previous episodes too, Ike. It's like that Spider-Man meme where everyone's pointing at each other of what are the problems with this offense right now. And you can point to play calling, you can point to a line play, you can point to skill position play. We need to continue to see improvements in the offense. Again, I think we've seen a little bit of it since the bye week, but it's still just not where it needs to be. Diontae Johnson not scoring a touchdown this far into the season. It's one of many, many failures this offense has had this season.
Yeah, I mean, the offense had a lot going on. You talk about guys in and out of the offensive line. You talking about Najee not being 100%. You talking about going from Mitchell Trubisky to Kenny Pickett. So it is just like a growing pains here. And I think Diontae said it first. He said it early. Like, this is going to be one of those years where Pittsburgh is not normally Pittsburgh. And that's, above 500, trying to get into the playoffs, trying to hoist and Lombardi. So that's just what it is. I think a lot of people didn't want to hear that at the time when Diontae Johnson said that, but Diontae Johnson was 100% right. So the fact that he said that early, he understood not having a Hall of Fame quarterback and having them growing pains with their rookie quarterback is just going to take some time.